But if we're going to go to voice texting and we're just going to voice text each other back and forth, Kevin, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
You're going to lose your fucking mind?
Where do you stand on voice texts?
I'm anti. I don't use them. I don't really. I'm anti.
I think they're going to be what's next.
I don't care. It's not like I don't use it, but like, if you do it, it's not the.
Something like that?
What it does, it takes away the fucking, like, I gotta get my fucking headphones now. Like, if I'm.
Well, yeah.
in public, or you know, if I'm sitting, if you're doing it at 10 p.m. and you know I'm on the couch, fine.
Sure.
But if it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm like, well, I gotta go fucking either go find a quiet room or go.
Well, if it's
get
private
headphones.
or some shit, yeah. But like if I.
But
if
I don't like any sound emanating from my
your phone.
I'm
But you can just, like that.
Does that work like that?
Yeah.
But then, like,
Actually,
isn't
I
it
think
like
it
if
strictly
it
does that?
Is
I don't
that
think it
it?
plays out loud.
Okay, so maybe
let me test it, because I have been getting into it being like what things like that. So for something like a long text that I can be like, it's John did it because he's actually the father and he's covering up for the kid. Like, I'll send that, you know. It's a lot easier than see what happens on your phone.
All right, never mind. I fucking hate this.
Why?
Because
What about that?
I like the idea of it, Kevin.
Oh.
Why don't you just fucking call me?
Because
And
because I don't
We're
want
just gonna exchange voice texts back and forth now? Is
Yes.
that where society is going?
I
That we're
think
gonna
so.
fucking send voice texts
Yes.
to one another when we can just call each other
No.
and talk on the phone, and it's just faster. Talking on the phone is 100% the fastest and most efficient form of communication, and for some reason the world refuses to accept it. I could stand with the texting, but if we're gonna go to voice texting and we're just gonna voice text each other back and forth, Kevin, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
You're gonna lose your fucking mind? You're gonna?
Hang on, let me listen to your voice text real
Yeah,
quick.
let's
see how this works
if you
out.
Can play it. You're hearing it on your phone, right? But can you do can you play it out loud?
No, it says raise to listen.
Yeah,
actually.
so it is only on your ears. You don't have to have headphones and all that shit.
Makes it even worse, Kevin, because I still gotta hold my fucking phone like this to listen to you, and then I gotta I gotta come in here and I gotta do this. I gotta send this. I think this is a voice text I'm sending to Kevin, and it's enraging me. But I guess we'll just do this, and then I'll hit fucking send, and you'll listen to it, and then I guess you'll fucking send one back to me. That's how this works.
So that's why I asked where
We're
you
this
stand.
anti-phone call.
Because I like it. That's why I asked where you stand, because I want to do it, but I don't want you to do it to me. Because what the difference is, if we're having like a discussion about something, I guess if it was like we are guaranteed to only talk about Mayor of Easttown right now, I suppose I will talk to you.
Yeah, well, what do you think? I'm fucking like, well, anyway, what else is up?
Well, yes, that's what most people do. If I call,
Not this guy.
I know. So you, I can trust.
That's why I'm pro phone call.
If someone texted me and said, "What's your theory on Mayor of Easttown?" First of all, that in this day and age does not warrant a phone call. You just have to understand the same way. There's the hierarchy. You don't FaceTime. You maybe call. You're allowed to text. You know. So if someone says, "What's your theory on Mayor of Easttown?" and I call them, they're gonna be like, "Well, wait a minute. I don't want. We don't have to do a phone call over it, right?" But also, if I call you,
if I texted you that,
Uh-huh.
and you were about to text that slew of blue, call me, and be like,
Okay.
all right, I got that text. All right, here's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, word.
That is what I do often with that. Either I'm driving or I'll say, this is just a lot easier if I just da-da-da-da. Like, I won't just like do it unannounced. But also, I can't trust these motherfuckers. I give you my theory on Mayor of Easttown, and then you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, did I tell you what happened at work the other day? And it's like, well, fuck.
Well,
Now I'm stuck on the phone with you.
Okay, that's a fair
You know?
concern.
Because these people don't have social couth. You do. I can trust you.
Yeah,
Nobody else.
That's
you
a
know?
reasonable concern. Like, so how are the
Phone
kids?
calls,
Like,
I know
I'm
you
not
think-
talking about the kids. We're talking about Mary Easttown.
Yeah, I know you think that texting is open-ended. I think phone calls could be open-ended.
But even an open-ended phone call is usually capped at 10 minutes. An open-ended text message, we're doing it all day.
10 minutes.
But we're doing the text all day, and it takes so long to text now. I don't even know why. I'm just like,
That's why I do the thing.
I know. That's why I do the phone calls.
It's a controlled phone call. It's a phone call where I have control of what is gonna be said and where it's gonna stop. and
Motherfucker,
start.
I got control too. It's an end button.
Yeah, well that's the
And,
thing,
and,
you know,
they'll
we
just
don't
shoot
talk.
you a text.
Yeah.
Sorry, dropped it.
Also, you know what? What's funny is it does this thing where it'll say like keep, you know, so like It's for like I don't want to put this in writing too. It's good for that.
Yeah.
And then it just disappears. So it's like, but then it says if you keep it, it says like John has kept this. So if you're sending some shit, that's either
you sending some nasty.
Yeah, it's like let's say I sent a message where the word gape was involved, and all of a sudden, it says you kept it. I'm like, well, that defeated the purpose of me doing it and not putting it in writing. What are you going to do with that? 96% of you motherfuckers watch these videos and aren't subscribed. Shout out to the 4%. You are good people. 4% of people are watching our clips.
That's about what I would guess the breakdown of
good people versus bad people
demographics in the world.
Yeah.
Good people versus bad people. Probably about 96% to 4.
That's
but
fair.
Be a good person.
But it's not even. I'm not even asking you to be a good person. I'm asking you to push a button.
Yeah,
I'm asking you to click a button.
Yeah, you can be a bad person still, but just click the button.
You can be a piece of shit. Just click subscribe. 96% of you watch these clips and they're like, oh my God, that was a funny clip from this podcast. I liked it. And I'm just not going to help them out. The people who work to make it, the people who work to produce it, to post it, to upload it, and there's nothing from you. You're a bad person if you don't subscribe.
Be a good one.